Hi, I'm Brian Murphy, digital editor at Fredericksburg.com, alongside Rob Hedelt, the freelance Stars movie critic. And Rob, we have two big movies starting this week.
Right.
Very different audiences they might attract.
Yeah, and you know, which kind of is nice because it means there's something for everybody. We'll start with Pitch Perfect 2, you know, the sequel to the really...
Which was one of my... I really enjoyed it. I know I'm not the target audience, but I really enjoyed Pitch Perfect.
I did too.
One.
And it's got Anna Kendrick, it's got Rebel Wilson, you know, she's kind of crazy. It's got Brittany Snow, they're the Barden Bells, you know, this a cappella group. And the thing starts, apparently they have a performance at Lincoln Center that goes horribly wrong, and I know what happens, but I'm not going to give it away. And then the only way they can clear their name, they ask their dean, said, hey, if we go to this international competition and win, can we keep going? And they say, sure. And that's the rest of the movie.
How long can they continue to sell Anna Kendrick as a college student?
Maybe like one more. Maybe they need to graduate and go into the, you know, the professional world. But speaking of a whole different world, that's what we're going to get with Mad Max Fury Road. This is kind of, I think, restarting the whole Mad Max thing. You know, the original Mad Max was pretty good. It had pretty much an unknown Mel Gibson in this kind of a lawless world out in the desert. Well, this is starting it again. This time we get Tom Hardy and we get Charlize Theron. And apparently it's this mind-blowing visuals, stuff flying through the air, people flying through the air, exploding, and so we'll see.
Well, you'd imagine the visual effects will be outstanding because that's what Hollywood's really good at, and you'd imagine we're going to see a Mad Max 2 at some point because that's also what Hollywood's very good at.
The thing that worries me a little bit, because this is George Miller and he can get pretty intense, I hope we don't have like hundreds of dead bodies and gore. The thing that makes me a little hopeful with Hardy and Charlize Theron, this is kind of a high-end project, so we'll see about that.
So if you want to go to the movies, there's something for maybe the ladies with Pitch Perfect 2 and something for the guys with Mad Max. Maybe you can swap. Friday night go to one, Saturday go to the other one.
Or leave one of them home.
And one movie you don't want to see, which is a little surprising to me, it has two very big stars, Reese Witherspoon and Sofia Vergara. You went last week, Hot Pursuit, not worth your time.
Not worth your time. You know, one of the troubling things, when you see that the two stars of a movie like this, Reese Witherspoon and Sofia Vergara, are also the producers, that's not always a good sign. Somebody needed to say this just doesn't work. They're wasted, and it's a shame because they're both talented actresses.
Be sure to check out Fredericksburg.com for Rob's reviews of Pitch Perfect 2 and Mad Max later this week. And check us out next week when Rob will talk about those two movies.
Sure.